All right, I don't want to alarm anybody, but there is a rampant Norman Reedus out running amok with the funky fetus. They're out storming the beaches, causing trouble with all the youngins, and we have no one else to blame for this other than Hideo Kojima, because they went and they made a sequel to Death Stranding. It's called Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. So I wanted to check this out. My thoughts on Death Stranding 1 are kind of a mixed bag. There are things about it that I like a lot, and there are things about it that I really don't like about Death Stranding 1. I like the network aspects of Death Stranding 1 because the whole concept of the game is like you're a carrier, you're out delivering packages, and other people are doing the same thing. So it's this weird connected world where you're crafting ladders, you're giving thumbs up to people that are making really helpful stuff to help you get across America as you deliver these packages to Conan O'Brien, Hideo Kojima, the Famitsu guy, just like a cavalcade of personalities and characters. All the while, the game is telling, in Hideo Kojima fashion, probably one of the most overwrought stories that I have ever seen of, like, there's these weird things with still mothers and the BBs and what do they call them? The Cairo crystals, Higgs, this whole idea of like there's these beaches and like there's this ha and ka bullshit of like there's people that go onto the beaches and they're like passing into the afterlife, and if you get killed you void out and you cause these huge crater-like things, and there's the Death Stranding that is ripping everything apart and is kind of like the reason for the beaches existing in the first place. And there are aspects of the story that you would think would make a lot of sense considering the game came out a year before the world kind of tore itself apart with the pandemic. So this idea of a story where you're going around to these different states and you're linking them all together and connecting the world, like that has a lot of weight, but I don't think that the game, as far as like the way it's written and the performances, I don't know that it actually sticks the landing on a lot of those concepts. But I still liked a lot of the ideas, and I was open, if not a little cautious, to the idea of them making a second one of those. And here we are. They made a second one of those. Oh, they have a recap. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that, because it has been a couple of years since I've experienced Death Stranding.
Perhaps you remember me.
Ooh, Dead Man.
That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding.
I've heard of him.
The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side.
BTs. That's the demons.
BTs. Beached things.
Hmm.
When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake.
That's right.
But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant.
It's fucked up is
The
what it
world
is.
transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble.
And then the president came out and told us we need to start drinking Clorox and we need to social distance, and it became a huge thing.
The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind.
Get it? Bridget Strand?
However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it
Me,
through.
Sam?
Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate, the one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridge's Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the Bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America.
BB, Bridge baby. Okay, I did not know that that's what the BB means, was Bridge baby. Okay, interesting.
Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phosmophobia, or the fear of being touched.
Gesundheit.
The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie.
That's
who
right.
had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam.
This was one of the problems I had with Death Stranding 1, and I don't know if they were directed to do this or what it was, but like everyone's performance was so stilted. Like Amelie specifically, like the entire time, like every time she's delivering dialogue, it's always just Sam, the Death Stranding, you gotta link up America, Sam. No shade to the actors, but like the entire time I'm like, what was going on? Why is it so stilted?
We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA.
Die Hard, man. I forgot about that shit. Yeah. It sounds like a fucking Mega Man villain. Like one of the robot masters, like Proto Man or Mega Man or Rock Man. Oh, it's so stupid.
And of course,
Dead Man.
The incomparable Dead Man. Yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends.
Hey, Guillermo.
As you may recall, I was born from an artificial wound, and over the course of my life, was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou.
Lou, yep, okay.
Mama and Lochna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body.
God, I remember everything surrounding Mama was like, because she's one of the still mothers. Like her whole storyline is just fucked.
Hartman.
Oh, Hartman's great. I like him.
Every 21 minutes, his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes, his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam.
I like the idea that Dead Man is sitting down talking to Sam. He's like, hey, let's just give a recap of everything that you just went through, in case you don't remember
Fragile. Leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart.
Oh yeah, she was trying to, what was it? She was trying to save, I think it was Lake Knot City, and Higgs was threatening to blow it up and had the choice to either let the bomb explode or run out into the timefall. Yeah, I remember that.
As your friend,
She's fragile, but she's not
we would stop
fragile.
at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company. And with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on.
Dude, at some point, just like, just let it go. Just let the world go. You have this rainfall that's rapidly aging people to the point where they die. You got people causing crater-like holes in the earth every time somebody passes on to the other world. You got these BT monsters that are killing people left and right. Just everything is fucked. Just at some point, just let it go. We're done. It's done. There's no going back. It's over. There he is. There's Troy Baker.
Your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding, a secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time, and a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done.
Yeah, isn't the revelation was that Amelie and Bridget Strand, they're like one and the same. Like, they're not actually like mother and daughter. Like, Amelie is Bridget, but Bridget lives on the beach, which is this other world. And I think she's the extinction entity. Like, every, century or like 10, whatever, however decade, however long it is in between, there's always like an extinction entity. Like, at some point they found like a caveman or a mammoth or something, and like they were like perfectly preserved as being these extinction entities that brought about the destruction of the world, or the Death Stranding, if you will. And Amelie is one of those extinction entities.
America rose from the ashes as the UCA, and as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret: to save your BB, to save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
What was the BB's name? It wasn't... It's either Lucy, Louise. It was one of those two. They really, for having a recap, that's a really like Cliff Notes version of the story. Like, they did not really cover much with like the extinction entities, or I guess they did kind of talk about the Death Stranding, but they don't really explain the concept of the beaches in the recap. I assume that is because they'll probably get into it in the actual game. But yeah, that is a very like base level retelling of the story of Death Stranding. Oh, that's a nice touch. It gets slightly bigger as you move up the ranks. We're just gonna do normal. It is said that a person's birthday will indicate their path in life. Research has also shown that it can determine a person's experience of dooms. Enter your birthday and we'll see what the future has in store. This is my favorite running gag of Kojima video games. They did this in Metal Gear a lot, where they integrate like the real person. What was it? It was like Metal Gear Solid 2, like you create like a dog, you're finding like dog tags, and it's like one of your dog tags, or 5, like you're creating your own character, and that's like the medic that swaps places with Big Boss. Like, he has a habit of doing that stuff, and it's always really fun. While its dooms can afflict almost anyone, those born under constellations with a greater connection to the beach, including Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, and Delphinus, are said to be more susceptible to developing the condition. It is believed that such individuals are fated to walk a life path fraught with disquiet and turmoil. Disquiet, yeah. This fucking man. That is the most Kojima logo splash I have ever seen. That's really good. Once there was an explosion. There it is. There's the beach. A bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated, and humanity crept towards extinction. To unite what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby, BB, called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. That's it. That's what they called it. But on the day that the United Cities of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA's officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. Oh shit. Oh god, it's a bunch of servers. 11 months later. It couldn't just even it out, do a nice 12, call it a year.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind. Across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window. My sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again. Today.
-61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the great systems stand to try.
Is this live action footage or is this in game?
I own $1 million worth of stock.
If this is in game, this is fucking pretty.
What is it that I've become? -61.
George Miller, wow. Mad Max fame.
Rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I...
This is really pretty. Is this our man? That's our Sam. Sam the man.
-61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun's out of sight. I see the world like this.
Wow, the skin textures are fucking incredible. I can see Sam's pores.
Mistake one can make pretending and playing blind. What is it?
So I heard that this takes place in Mexico?
Okay, time to head home.
Red indicates Sam's blood levels. Blue indicates Sam's stamina. This is a really pretty game. What the fuck? So has it still got the same thing? Like it's the triggers. Yeah, triggers kind of hold your backpack. L1 is to view destination. So we're going that way. Return home with Lou. Proceeds along the ridge. Okay. We're off. You can still jump. Isn't it you can hold and do a bigger jump? Nope. That's right. I remember this now. It's losing your balance. Look at that fucking vista and those god rays. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good, Sammy. Hold it together, brother. This is giving tutorial vibes of me learning how to traverse. That's the one thing I do remember from the last game was like Sam's movement. Like there's like a physics to it where he doesn't like stop on a dime when you let the stick go. Like he, depending on his terrain, like he'll keep moving, and you gotta account for that. Dude, I can't get over how really pretty these rocks are, or this environment. That was the one thing I do remember from Death Stranding 1, was just like the production end of it, from like the font work, like all the colors and the environments, like they were just gorgeous. I need to go that way. Can I go this way? I must be able to.
Damn. We not like the look of that.
No, we don't.
No, we're pretty far from home.
Spooters? Weird. Oh, I left the delivery area. Okay. Hard to tell where the delivery area starts and stops. Director, Hideo Kojima. In case you didn't know, this is a Hideo Kojima video game. Can I climb this? Sure can't. Nope. Alright. That's one thing I do remember enjoying about Death Stranding 1 was like the delivering of the packages, and it is also the thing that broke me in Death Stranding 1 was spending like 30 plus hours doing side quests of delivering packages, and just getting really burnt out of doing it because I didn't realize that the side quests stopped. And I spent so much time like crafting the best stuff, like building like a zipline network and just doing some really wild shit, all for it to go away in the back half of the game. Like the next chapter, all of that stuff was gone. So I wonder if they change any of that. Potential gatequake detected.
I feel that.
We are definitely in the south.
Damn shaky. Oh shit.
Rockfall? Oh, that looks cool. Is it actually deforming the land? How do I check on Lou? Oh. Soothe Lou. There, little guy. Or little girl.
Okay, you're all right.
It's you and me, kid. We got this. I feel like I'm playing... what is it? Baby Mama Simulator? Aww. It's that what... I forget what it's called. It's the Wii game. It's not Cooking Mama. It's like Baby Mama. Yeah. And it came with a little baby plush that you stuck the Wiimote inside of it. Yeah. Oh, her teeth are coming in.
Let's go home and get you fed.
Okay, come on. Man, it's weird seeing her not stuck in the jar. It feels like that's way less safe for the baby, but especially when you're climbing rock terrains like this. Maybe that's why Norman Reedus can't climb the rocks. Whoa, Tiger. He controls like the horse in Red Dead Redemption. But yeah, I wonder how they expand on all of the network stuff from the first game. Like if it's going to be one connected world, or if it's going to be like you're going to build a bunch of stuff, and you know how other players influence the influence the map. Because I remember at some point like there were roads that were forming in the environment, and giant towers and all of that stuff. I wonder how far they take it in this one. Or just what lessons they learned from running the first game. I'm also just kind of wondering about what the state of the world is. Like, have they figured out a solution for the timefall stuff? Is there a way to reduce that, or does this still happen? I see strands, because it is a strand game. Just, I guess, okay. Whoa. Cannot hurt Lou. For the love of God, we need to protect this child. Hold L2. Oh, great. Strong winds. That's just what we needed on mountaintop. We're getting close. I feel like this is the mountain that's going to take me the rest of the way. Or I'm going to hit a wall where it's going to be a cliffside and I got to trek all the way back. This rain is really... It's so pretty, and it's... And you can tell, like, what direction it's blowing from. Oh, my God. Kojima and his team have always been exceptional when it comes to doing rain. I remember seeing PlayStation 2 tech demos of Metal Gear Solid 2 on the tanker and seeing rain falling onto the ground, and, like, you could see it interacting with the cloth and, like, the weapons, and it was bouncing off. It was so pretty. Oh, there's a climbing anchor down there. This seems treacherous. I don't know that I want to go nice and slow. Especially with it being soggy like this. This is just not a good idea. This is just not a good idea, but I'm locked in now. Yes. That could come in handy, some would say. This is probably going to be a longer first look. I'm probably going to play this for a while and cut around, because there's just going to be a lot of this. I'm already, what is it, 30-something minutes in, and we're still fucking walking. Not that that's a bad thing. There's just setting up, like, the tone of the whole video game with this, but it just doesn't make for a very interesting video. The song is giving Akira vibes. Whoa, nice and easy, Tiger. Nice and easy. We're almost out of the woods. The rocky, rocky woods. Ladder. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, so it is right on the D-pad. The weapons and tools menu. Use this menu to quickly switch between weapons and tools. Select a category with the right stick and use R and L to... Whoa, okay. So I have a strand and a piss button. Be considerate when choosing when to relieve yourself. Is that a baby piss button? Oh God. Wow, I have a lot of stuff. So I have a climbing anchor. Ladder, climbing anchor, ladder. All right, so we want to use that. L2 to hold at the ready. Ah, yep, this is Death Stranding, all right. We just don't want it to fall. Seeing that ladder collapse or open up like that made me think of Lethal Company in the ladder box. Go, 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 go. Yep, there's my ladder. Somebody want to leave me a like on that. Hey, Wood Kid. Hell yeah. Good for him. Wood Kid's got some interesting tracks. This is our home. Oh, look at Lou. Look at her little coat. Uh-oh, BTs. Can Lou still see them? Yeah, looks like it. They're not hurting. Huh. Are the BTs just friendly? That was a cool effect. Oh! Clever trap, okay. Clever man. Smart. That's an appropriate song. Every time I hear this song, I just think about Spider-Man 2.
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
Oh.
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms. Come on, open up.
Oh, you done made a little mess for yourself. Uh-oh. Oh, is this fragile? Yep. Bubba. Damn. Yeah, okay. Not big enough, huh? Flare gun? We've officially crossed the uncanny valley.
Who's there?
Wait, what? He had a gun. When did he grab the frying pan?
Who are you?
Oh, yep. What the fuck?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
We're just not going to acknowledge the hands mask. This is definitely a Hideo Kojima production.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the...
Is that a progress bar for the cutscene? Huh. Weird.
Carol network.
It's an interesting thing.
Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
They turn the handcuffs into a ring.
But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over.
Nah, Wheelie's got a trilogy out of this shit.
Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hartman is not the president of the UCA anymore.
Oh.
In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, a Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries.
AI.
In network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore.
Oh my god, is this story going to be about how AI taking over human
No
jobs?
need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
Cute.
And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network.
The competitor to Amazon. Here we go.
Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Oh.
Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well.
Damn, yeah. Turning into time
And,
rivers.
As you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and
Oh, yeah, I
frail
remember this.
in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job.
You're the best delivery man of us all.
Deadline's one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
Well, that was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way.
Better get our pee-pee-poo-poo grenades.
And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network.
Yeah, but it always starts that way,
Like
with
the
good
internet
intentions.
Before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people.
Yeah, and that went so fucking well for everyone in the world and society as a whole.
Instead of
We're
turning to
totally
a
healthy right now.
government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Oh, you could say no. Well, we already know there's BTs out there. That's a redundant question. I wonder what happens when you say no. I should have picked no. Just out of sheer curiosity.
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Where's the nah button? I take it back.
What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
Oh, God.
It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away.
Few days?
I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
God damn. Just like a frat boy, imagine he just shotguns it. I like Lou. She adds a lot of levity to Death Stranding. Me? Sam the Man? It's a cool ass effect.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Good. New handcuffs.
Right?
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with a delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection.
So we have to set a
You'll need
path
to
like the
use
first
way
game.
Stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online.
Oh, okay.
Your
I
first
see.
stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher.
Got to set up an
C1 in
ISP.
particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation.
And we can data mine them for
Why
crypto.
don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them.
That's fair.
So
That makes
there is
sense.
no
Okay.
need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
I heard they added that stuff in the director's cut of Death Stranding, where they actually gave you guns instead of just throwing the pee-pee poo-poo grenades. Blood bag, a ladder.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
Auto range. Oh, that's smart. Oh, attach the suit. This is a big case for a handgun. Yeah, you know, just auto arrange it. No point in fucking with it.
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked porters in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Hold square to start drawing a route. Try drawing a route all the way to your destination. So I'm here. Oh, so I'm literally drawing a route. Alright, well, let's take the one that doesn't take me through the water, shall we? Armed hostiles. Deep river. It's all bad. Maybe we just take the longer path? Nope, hostiles. Let's take away. Can I not?
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Yeah, I mean, less risk, right? Doesn't seem to be... Oh, it's because it's not connected, so you probably just don't know outside of what's in the river. I have one ladder, so that's maybe... Let's go this way, because I only have the one ladder, and then we'll just go straight on. Yeah, that's a pretty low risk route. Yeah, and the route. Hell yeah, we've done it.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world.
I like the little wings on Lou.
It won't be any harder than before either. The Carol network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico.
So Amelie is out there somewhere.
But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
No more baby food for you.
Don't you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone.
Man, the fucking... The facial capture stuff is just immaculate.
Don't you break my kid.
I can tell it's using a modified version of the Gorilla engine that they use for Horizon Zero Dawn.
Now who wants to eat?
Huh. So we're off. Okay. Corpse entry added to story so far. New entries. Checking our destination. So these are my markers. Yep, custom marker areas. Hold that to what? Corpus. In the corpus, you can review the story so far, examine terminology, check out the controls, and browse gameplay tips. The corpus is divided into various tabs. Use L1 and R1 to cycle between them. Activate compass mode using L1. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, we already know that. All right, I guess we're off. There's a Sam. There's our Sam. There's our Sam, and he's the man. So my route starts up there, but like I didn't realize that that was leading me up into the mountains. So something I remember that previous Death Stranding did was occasionally you would find packages that other people forgot. Oh, my screen is kind of blocking this, but on the bottom, there's emotes, the signs menu, rock, paper, scissors, cheery smile. I think you can drop these, right? Yeah. And I remember you used to be able to leave likes. What else we got here? Why me? Hell yeah. Look at that motherfucker. What else we got? We got the hat. We got boots. We're new boo goofing. Turn the lights on. Why me? Styling and profiling. All right. And the other one. So this is looking at cargo management, so you can just do it on the fly. And our tools. We don't have a baby. No more babies. How do you... Aha! Weird.
Been a while since I held a gun.
Yeah, that's a gun-ass gun right there, my guy. That's just, okay, so that's just taken out. That's just taken out of the thing. Okay, so now it's just mounted. Okay. So there's a potential that I could just unload these things. Look at that. Look at that. Guns and Death Stranding. We finally did it. I think, like I said, I think the director's cut actually did incorporate the guns, because that was not an OG Death Stranding. All right, where the fuck are we going? Okay, we're going to R2. So yeah, I think we can find packages as we're out and about, and sometimes they're for other players, and we can deliver them for them for cred, or partial credit at least. And I think that'll give us more resources, which I assume they'll get into later on with the building stuff. Sometimes cargo will be lost en route to its destination. You will receive likes by way of thanks if you deliver this cargo to its intended destination. Fantastic. I think we are about to head into a no-go zone, which is not part of the plan. The why me hat. It makes me very happy.
We're in enemy territory now.
Use L1 to hold a compass mode. Enemies detected. You can zoom in while in compass mode. This is Metal Gear game right now. That's not a guy. There's nobody up there. I kind of want to see what's in this camp, to be honest with you. Yeah, so he's got stuff. Assault rifle, staff card. Yeah, they have all kinds of stuff in here. Maybe we just go grab some stuff and just start looting? Some looting and goofing? Doesn't seem to be any enemies over here, so I would assume we're good. Is that a guy? That is a guy. That is a robust gentleman. And he's got some stuff. See how well his gun works, shall we? Hopefully this thing is silent. Oh, he's done. We got his ass. Thank you. Thank you for your patronage, sir. I'll make sure it gets there post-haste. Oh, it's a post box. Press square to hack. This is for lost cargo. Oh, there's just cargo in here. Air purifier. Well, I would like that. And I'd like another ladder. If I put the boots, tool rack. What happened to the headache pills? If I put this. Oh, that just offloaded it. Mule boxes, enemy bases, hacking. Okay, so it's just for taking cargo. Good to know. Bubbo. Oh, we got this motherfucker. He doesn't even know. He's so done. He's so done. Thank you for the ladder and whatever that is. Staff card. There doesn't seem to be any other gentleman nearby that I gotta worry about. Enemy has spotted me. Where did they spot me from? Huh? Well, I don't know where they spotted me, but I guess we are hauling. Oh, we're in the shit now. Snow going back. This was not part of the plan. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe every path would lead to this. We could still do this, even though we're not connected to the network. Okay. Walking a strong wind is hard work, but a strong tailwind will speed you up. Oh, so the way the... Well, look at that! This seems bad.
Sandstorm.
Oh my god! Sandstorm. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold on, Stam. Hold on. I don't think I need to rearrange my cargo necessarily. Go, go, go! Sam, you got a haul ass, brother! There we go. Alright. See, it wasn't so bad. Well, now we're back in the shit. And we need to go that way. Fantastic. Oh boy. Everything is bad. Everything is bad. And everything is bad. Man, if only they would have told me about this forecast. Maybe it was on the screen, I just didn't see it. Eat up, boys. This seems like a good opportunity to do that. Oh, thank God it stopped. We're good. We're so back. Some would say we have never been more. So we want to do this, do the ladder. I have a lot of ladders, fuck. And make, see, you have to make a bridge. You have to make a bridge across America. It's Bridget Strand's dream, was to put bridges everywhere. Careful, careful. Careful. We've done it. We've done it.
Can anybody hear me?
Nope. Hopefully they don't mind that I got sand and shit all over the packages. Cludad Nudo del Norte. Buenos dias.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that...
First glimpse of the SSS. The social strand service. Using the SSS, you can view messages sent by people from all over the world. Look back on the likes given to you and received from the porters in other worlds. Screenshots. Wait, did her body get healed from the timefall? It must have. It's like that, yeah. How does it feel to be back out there, Sam? I'll try to use the SSS to keep you up to date on everything over here. Lou is having fun playing around just a while ago, and now is fast asleep in dreamland. I'll send you another message soon, which you can check out with your ring terminal. Don't worry, I'll take care of Lou. I received 10 likes. To receive 10 likes in return for liking an SSS post. Oh. You see, it's a social system. This was what Kojima visioned. It's a Strand game. Mario Kart is a Strand game. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a Strand game. Tears of the Kingdom is a Strand game. Dark Souls is a Strand game. Elden Ring Night Rain is the ultimate Strand game. Yep, this looks like another one of those places from the first game. Let's do that. Facility storage, delivered report. Oh, I'm very familiar with these menus. God damn it. Yeah. And it will be moved to Amazon's warehouse, where it'll be
You must be Sam.
FBA.
It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right?
Sure am.
That's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes?
Check the tracker. It's been delayed because of the sandstorm. Hey, our first S rank.
It could not have been easy to come all this way, but you will never know it by looking at this stuff. Thank you.
I'm what they call a legend in the porting business.
We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in.
Thank you. My social credit is now through the roof. Stocks are up on Sam Porter Bridges.
It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on.
I'm a man that people can rely on, yet I only got 1 1/4 star.
Okay, use your
Kinda
equipment
fucked
to
up.
bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Whoops, when you know it, I lost the Cupid. If only somebody would have given me 5 likes. Maybe then I would have remembered where I had lost the Cupid. Whoops. Whoops. Butterfingers, you know, Sam Porter Bridges can't hold on to shit, especially when he only has 1 like. New strand established. Starting point. Okay. Welcome to the wild world of the internet. It's all fucked on here.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Order grade 11. Hell
Porter
yeah.
grade increased. Congratulations.
Your porter grade. Every evaluation you receive as a porter will contribute to overall porter grade calculated by APAS. This provides a snapshot of your experience as a porter as well as your delivery style. It is calculated from the number of likes Sam receives during the course of an order. Hold the 3 lines to open the corpus for a detailed description. Great. Yes, those are numbers. Statistics.
Chiral network connection confirmed.
Welcome to the world of 1080p, good sir.
The latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing
I was
we can
there,
do
thank
to
you.
get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope.
I delivered a package. Some would call me a hero. Amazon would say otherwise.
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area.
Now we need you to clean up our bullshit.
To prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, gyro contamination has only grown worse. All of these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies.
Don't worry. Internet exposure is going to turn that shit right around. Don't you worry.
We can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
If not, I'm going to give you 1 star. And I'm taking away your like. Sam, you've looked better. You need a shower. Is this room going to show me advertisements for Norman Reedus' motorcycle show? Does he have another motorcycle show? Is he currently a star of a motorcycle show on AMC? Is The Walking Dead getting another season? I'm just going to sit here with sand in my eyes. Okay. Use the toilet in the shower. Oh, boy. Oh, do they have the Monster Energy cans? No, they don't. Cowards. Cowards, the lot of them. Our facilities, Sam, the shower and toilet are outside your private room. Chiral crystals will be covered from any waste you produce, so go ahead and make use of the facilities. Great. I'm glad that you are... What are the comments on this? There's also a sink in your room where you can freshen up and check the look in the mirror. It's a good place to try out new hats or sunglasses. You've also got access to an armory where you can check out various weapons and learn how to use them in VR training. Oh, they brought back VR training! Metal Gear seeping into Death Stranding, finally. Go ahead and give it a try. It's definitely worth checking out. Everything your room's got to offer. Once you've rested up, of course. Yeah, I'll leave a like. I'll leave a like or two. It's free. Some would say. Stamina is fully restored. Use the toilet in the shower. Yeah, let's get in there. Get us in there. You know what? Yeah. You know what? We're a dirty boy. We need to clean up, freshen up a little bit. Yep, that is a naked Norman Reedus if I've ever seen one. He looks so miserable. He's like, oh, fuck this shit. Oh, great. I received a like for taking a shower. If only it worked like that. Is there anything else? So it said that there's VR training. I got a hat over there. The camera's not focusing in. You got to do one of these gimmicks where you keep your hand up in front of the camera to focus. Hideo Kojima should know that. Got little toys. We can sleep. How do we do the VR training? Because that takes me to the bathroom. Oh, maybe I just have to sleep. Maybe that's it. Okay. I love The sleeping sounds of the waves. And oh, here we go. Oh boy, he's tripping balls again. There's a lot of sounds. A lot of sounds. Every corner the light touches is ours. Oh shit, here we go again. Well, that's good. Amelie, you've gotten taller. Good for you. I like what you've done with your hair and such.
Are you
What?
alright?
How? Yeah, she did heal. She's not old anymore. So they figure out how to counteract
This
the
stuff is pretty
timefall?
new to me, but the app has been a big help.
How did you get here?
Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough.
YouTube is doing
It's
wonders.
had the perfect advice for every situation.
It's true.
Hi.
I searched on X how to raise a small child.
So,
Oh, I see.
how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
That's fucked up.
Work's same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lo.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe they explained it in the game how they reversed the timefall stuff.
Volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
Good morning. Go to sleep. Check. Yep. Entering a private room gives Sam a chance to have replenishing drink, to use the shower, toilet, sink, and to sleep in a proper bed. Also allows you to examine your weapons and access the firing range. Fantastic. I would like to drink that non-Monster Energy can. The Monster Energy cans from Death Stranding 1 were like the most high-fidelity looking textures that I have ever seen in a video game. How do I... Aha! Fuck, yeah. Fuck, throw one back, brother. He's moved from Monster Energy to Chiral Tea. God damn, he just shotgunned a tea. No, just get back in there. Round 2. He's like, please, God, stop. Nah, you look like a man that can use more tea. Get back in there. Oh, God, what is my life? What is my life? Getting done from my 9 to 5 and shotgunning 3 tall teas. Delicious. Those are VR goggles. Okay. I feel like it was a missed opportunity not to include the PSVR 2 in there, considering this is a Sony thing. Don't have a whole lot of weapons. Okay, I gotta see if this looks like VR missions. Yes, get me in there. Is this gonna be like Metal MGS VR missions? Am I gonna see a bunch of diamonds? Activate terminal. Combat opponent. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, why not? Okay, so I've selected an opponent. Give me one of these. And give me the gun. Lock in. Did I win? Did I win? Can I dual wield guns? No, probably not. Spawn the enemies. Get them in there. Bring it. Got his ass. Okay. Let's try using some punches and shit, you know what I mean? Boom! Got his ass. Alright, combat's not bad. It is that combat system that you maybe know and love. One shot. One shot. One bullet, one shot. That was actually 3, but I only needed the 1. These are just VR missions. I love the original Metal Gear sprites for these characters. Yeah, we're getting it. Is there, man? Dude, you need a backup. So visceral. Aha. You got this. You got this. You got this, brother. No man in here. Press L1 to use and scanner will detect any cargo. Did that man have cargo? No, he didn't have cargo. So there's a cargo over there. There's nobody in there. No. And over here? Nope, we're good. But we probably just need that basic cargo, right? We probably don't want to go and anger the man. Oh, I know as soon as I walk out of the center, he's going to turn around. Get ready, get ready, get ready for it, get ready for it. Okay, never mind, we're good. There's a package to be found. I don't really know where it is. Maybe I just need to go there. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's simpler than I'm making it. And I don't actually have to take out these fine Amazon delivery men. Don't you get the wrong idea, Buster. We've done it. It was the most like 80s movie teen rom-com drama ending.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest?
I'd rate it 1 star, 1 1/4 stars.
Corpse disposal situation.
Dick.
Details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
Listen, man, I'm the one who picks the deliveries that I take on, brother. Okay, you only have the 1. But still, I'm choosing to pick this up, not you. Deliver 1 or more of the remote medical units to Villa Libre.
Your next destination is
Let's deliver this package and then we'll wrap it up. How about that? So there's hostiles over here. A deep river. I think I'd rather take my chances with the deep river because there's a ladder over there and I fucking want it. And a post box. So how about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? Just stick with me on this. We're gonna place a marker here. We're gonna. Yeah. Wait. No, it wasn't. I didn't finalize shit. All right. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna get that ladder, and then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna get that carbo box. And we're gonna go straight to the medical facility, huh? It's a plan. It's a plan. It's a plan. We're good. The plan is finalized. This time we're actually going to stick to the plan. That's heavily loaded, if I do say so myself. Well, we really only need the one ladder. We don't need the electric law. Can I recycle? Place in my locker. We need that. We need that. Climbing anchor. We really don't need all of these ladders. I just don't believe that. We need that. And we're going to get another ladder on the way, so we might as well. Blood pouch, transporter boots, fabricate. They said that there was rainfall. My boots, I think, are okay. Let's do one of these. Add to queue? Okay. Great. We need that. Couldn't give me a car, a motorcycle. Hell yeah. Hold on. Can I change my lake icon? I like the ghost. Let's go with the ghost. Look at this fucking gangster. I really should just get rid of... I was hoping that when I hit the markers, it would get rid of the old ones. Like, they're kind of there, but not really. Rising water levels. But excuse me? Rivers will rise if it rains upstream. A river's water level rises. There'll be fewer places to safely cross. Oh. Okay. This is a chasm. So we just need to cross this river. And it looks like it's still fairly shallow. Oh, thank you, Fred. Oh, my God. Don't hesitate to rethink your route. Steady. What did she say? You okay, Sam? Heavy rain sometimes. We're good. We got this. It hasn't overflown yet. Oh, okay. Maybe. Is this really what we need to do? We're gonna have to cross the river twice. I kind of accounted for that because there's a ladder that I'm going to. Yeah. This is what we need to do. So we're gonna go over here. Nope. That's spray. That's spray. That's spray. Don't need the spray. We're gonna go put that there. We're gonna go across. It'd be really nice if somebody else put a ladder down for me, but it is what it is. Oh, there's a ladder. The who with a what? Spotted what? What enemy?
What you looking for, dumbass?
Oh, I see. Got his ass. We did. He's so dead. Thank you, sir.
Come and get me.
Oh, repair spray. This was the right path. Alright, nobody in there. Let's get that container spray. Didn't mean to get up here, but here we are. Okay, give me the gun. Give me the gun. Give me the gun. Give me the gun. Enemies heard a gunshot. Oh, I'm sure they did. All right, we just need a haul. We just need a haul. Oh, god damn. We have definitely charted away from where we needed to go. We've done it. We've done it. Fuck all of you. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. I don't know what I picked up. Oh, I got chiral crystals. Fantastic. We might need that. I'm going back into the camp. We don't need to go back into the camp. We just got away from the camp. Oh my god. Sam, you're a genius. Alright, nice and easy. Damn Sam. Sam the man. The handiest man there ever was. I mean, yeah, like, there's not really much else to say about it. Like, it's just going through the story beats, and, like, the entire environment is the puzzle, and it seems like they have continued to incorporate a lot of the same concepts and ideas from the first one. You're just liking ladders, and I can like the shit out of those ladders. And just building stuff for other people, and carving a path forward. I do wonder if, like, the map of this is all one world, or if at some point it's going to do what Death Stranding 1 does and just say, oh, no, you're in a different zone and all your stuff's gone. So this is the villa. Any useful stuff here? Not really. Whoa, tiger. I might hit it with the repaired dust before we go in, just in case, so I get a good grade. Give me that. Okay, that stuff's good. Hello! I have made it! Amazon. Delivering report. Yes, I have all of it. I'm never going to get over the hat. I will buy that hat.
You are Sam, right?
No.
Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo.
It's perfect. No need to assess. Give me 5 stars. Give me 5 stars. S rank, baby.
It's rare to see cargo in such amazing condition.
Stop. I'm just doing my job. It is what it is.
I have to
What
say,
is...
this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down.
It's well worth the wait, but you gave me not even 1 1/4. You gave me 1 1/10 of 1 1/10 of stars. That's even less than the last guy.
We'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link.
Got this lump on my hip that I've been a little concerned about, but we don't have WebMD out here on account of no internet. Huge. New strand established. Hell yeah. La madre. We've done it. Cupid connected. Chiral network coverage is expanded, gathering access to the following. PCC Level 1, a device that allows you to build basic structures within the chiral network. Building structures consumes chiral bandwidth, so keep an eye on how much you have left. This device can be used to build watchtowers and postboxes. Oh, interesting.
I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying.
Oh, that's a good thing, yeah.
Strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well.
I saw.
Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course.
That's right, we're at 50 megabyte per second connection.
But there should be more than enough to support anything you build.
We can now kinda watch videos at 1080p on a good day.
It's not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your Ring terminal. The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that.
Changes things.
Clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all, so they ditched me, left me to wander on my own. until the people here agreed to take me in.
Kind of fucked.
Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units.
Thanks to Prime Delivery.
I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago.
How long have you been...
For some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months.
That's...
Something's wrong with my body. I can't tell what it is.
Oh.
It's driving me insane. But with one of our new miracle units, I might finally be able to get answers.
Maybe not the answers you're hoping for?
I can still bring this child into the world someday.
Hopefully. So now there's new VR training, new story so far, and all that stuff. This probably has... Yeah, just take on orders and all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, we can just take on new orders and... just kind of fuck about... Oh, hello. Okay, well, I think that's gonna do it for me on... Thank you. I think that's going to do it for me on this first look. I ended up playing this a lot longer than I expected to, just because this game kind of takes a bit to get started, and it's a lot of traveling around. Yeah, I don't know. It is very much the sequel to Death Stranding. It is very much a sequel to Death Stranding, in all of the weird ways and... hopefully the good ways. We'll see. It seems like they have toned back a lot of the overwrought stuff. I mean, there's like clear like undertones with like AI and like just modern stuff in terms of shipping. Like, oh, now they have androids that are taking over shipping jobs, and now we've created these like sub-shipping companies to go do it on our own. And I'm kind of curious to see where that goes. Some of the things in the trailer that they showed seem interesting. There's like a weird, like all the stuff that's going on with Higgs, and he's got like a guitar, and there's like this weird, kind of Solid Snake-esque dude that's like roaming the streets of Mexico that I'm kind of curious about. But I don't know. It seems neat. I'm curious I'm going to keep playing it and see how much I like this one compared to the first one. But if you enjoyed the content, please feel free to leave us a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, all that stuff down below. Maybe there's some stuff that you want us to see us play on the channel. And I think we have some new Versus stuff that's going to be coming out pretty soon. Some more episodes of Paper Mario, Sonic Unleashed, all that fun stuff. And aside from that, thanks for watching. Take it easy.